Hey everyone. Okay, so I don't know exactly how this is going to go, but what I am going to do is just set up my booth and show you what I'm doing as I go. So it's going to be a bit of fucking around with like moving camera angles around and all that kind of stuff, but just come along for the ride, okay? So let me show you what I've got to start with. Okay, so here's the wardrobe. Just close it. All right, wardrobe, you can see some bits are already in place, okay? So it's a really good space to use because it's got that rail up there that could be potentially helpful. There's basically a shelf and then an empty space underneath. So this space up here is what I'm going to be using to set everything up. So you can see I've got a few things in there already. I'll talk you through them as I go. The first thing I'm going to do, hopefully you'll be able to see everything from here nicely, is I'm going to set up the space so that it's protected inside. Because as you can see, it's like hard surfaces everywhere, super fucking bouncy, right? So the doors I've got covered one side with a blanket, one side with like a doubled over sheet. So it's not just a single layer sheet, it's double layer, just gives us a bit more protection from it, right? So what I'm going to do is start loading things in now. So there's a couch in the bedroom that I'm sleeping in that is actually a fold-out bed. So these are cushions from the couch, and I'm going to use these in the corners. Knocking over the lamp as I go. Oh dear. Okay, now I have to fix that. What just happened? Did I unplug it? No. Okay, I'm going to have to fix that now. Don't know what happened there, but I lost my lamp. Okay, so that's going to go just there. That's where I had it yesterday. Yeah, there. And that one's going there. Okay, now I'm going to grab some other pillows. Can everyone see that? Let me show you what it's looking like now. So you can see it's already much more kind of protected. And so if I step in here now, okay, and I make some sound, ha, ha, it's starting, you can still hear the echo from outside and you can still hear the echo from up here. So we need to like address those factors next. Oh, someone's watching. This is great. Okay, fantastic. Hey, Les. Oh, hi. Okay, I'm trying to make this really visible so that you can see it properly. It's a little bit challenging, right? But this next bit actually is going to require me to shut the door. So I'm going to move the camera inside. Hey, Reese. Bring them on. Oh, no. It's telling me I can bring you on camera if I want to, but I'm not going to. All right, here we go. I'm going to set this up in here and hopefully this will enable you to watch me do the next part, okay? All right, here we go with the doona. This bit's a bit fiddly and weird because the doona's heavy and the doors move and all that kind of stuff, so we just have to work it out as we go. on. Got very dark in here. I'm gonna have to add some light in now. All right. Okay, we're gonna have a bit of a droopy thing to start with, okay? Hey Reese, hey Gabs. Oh Vic, you're here. Great. Okay, good. Vision's really shit at the moment because obviously I'm building a dark booth. Okay. Also, it says my connection is slow, so I'm gonna and jump on. Okay, we're back. Are we good? Are we good? Guys, give me a thumbs up if you can see me. Send me a like or a hello, or is that 2 doors you're using as props? Yeah, Vic, go back and watch the rest. But yes, it's the 2 doors from a wardrobe that I'm building out. I'll show you, I'll do a quick little spin around, okay? So this is the inside of the wardrobe currently. And there's a door here and a door here that I have draped stuff over. And now I'm setting up the doona part of it, okay? And I might tuck that up into there, see if it stays. Okay, I'm bringing you outside with me, guys, because I have to work out some light in there now. Okay, so I'm going to just pop you up here for a second. You guys are just going to have to hang and chill. This is a messy process. And it doesn't always work the first time, so sometimes you have to rebuild things over and over again. Okay, now we had a little bit of a problem with the light before, and I'm trying to see if it's broken, because I think I might have popped the globe. Like, is it still? No, that looks like it should be working. Let's see if we can get that functional again. If not, I've got another light that I can put inside. Is that 2 doors? Yeah, cool. Any other chats going on in here? No, good. No, we seem to have lost the lamp. Oh, damn it. Okay, I'm going to set up another light inside. Hang tight, guys. Hi. We're still going. Feel free to pop questions in and I'll address them afterwards, okay? Okay. That up in there. That up in there. Okay, good. All right, I'm bringing you back inside, guys. Okay, so we've made a bit of an adjustment because I can't get things to hang properly today, which is just sort of what happens. Like, it worked really, really well the other day, and today it's not hanging so nicely. So I'm making some adjustments. Going to bring in the laptop and all the bits and pieces just so that they're in here. Obviously moving in and out is a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's a temporary thing, so it's fine. I'm setting up the microphone now. So this is the clamp for the microphone. I'm just attaching it to a section of the shelving. So you've got to make sure you put it in a position that allows your microphone to sit in a spot that works for you. This is riveting viewing, folks. Amazing content being produced here. Okay, here we go. Microphone in the house, always exciting. Okay, and we are going to make some adjustments here. We're going to want the microphone to sit about there. We're going to want it on about that angle. Okay. Doing all right here. I've brought a hub in because I'm going to need to run a different light in here so that I can see. So I've got a little light here that's a USB light. I'm going to prop my laptop up on some cups so that it doesn't overheat and the fan doesn't make heaps and heaps of noise. It does make it a little trickier to use the laptop. But it's more important that it doesn't make noise than anything else. So I'm going to plug that in there. I'm going to get my power cable for my laptop so it doesn't die halfway through. Are we charging? Yeah, we're charging. Okay. Now I'm going to add some light into the room, which we might not keep because it actually makes some noise. But I'll keep it in here for now so that you guys can see what I'm doing as I'm doing it. And then when it comes to... Oh, it stopped making noise. Excellent. This light that I have makes, it sends off a little buzzy kind of sound. So obviously I can't have that buzzy sound in the booth while I'm recording. Let me just check the time. Yeah, cool. I can't have the buzzy sound in the booth while I'm recording. So I was just listening to it and it's actually stopped making the noise. So that means I can have it on this thing. Am I reading and recording from the laptop only? Oh, I'll come back to questions. But keep asking them, okay? Oh, shit. So obviously that's a thing. things fall off shelves. Are we good? Nothing's broken? Nothing's broken! That's a win. I don't know what happened there, but obviously I stepped on a cord or a cable or something like that and it pulled. So that's the other thing you have to be careful of in spaces like this, right? When you're building a space, it's never as stable and normal as the space that you generally work in, right? So that was a mistake on my behalf, obviously. So I'm going to try not to do that again. There's something in my eye. Okay. All right. So we have brought the interface into the space. So now we're going to plug all our bits into the interface. Okay, plug the interface into the laptop. Is that going to stay? Oh, it's heavier with the light on it, that makes sense. Maybe we'll take the light off there, put it somewhere else. There, you can still see well enough, right? Okay, good. That's better. There we go. Okay, so it looks like everything's working the way it's supposed to. I am going to jump out now and go and get my headphones. Try not to knock anything over this time. Hello. Okay, so we plug headphones in. This is so weird doing this on a live, by the way. Okay. Let's do a little test. Okay, so we're going to need to fix this gappage here, right? But I've got something just here that I'm going to fix it with. Hello, hello. Yeah, it's still sounding pretty freaking echoey, right? So we're just going to fix that particular issue right now. So I can hear in that I'm getting some reverb in what my microphone's recording. So we are going to add something in at the top for that. All right, now I'm going to pull the microphone out of the way for this because I'm going to take this extra bit of kind of quilt material and I'm going to feed it through the rail and tuck it behind the pillow at the back. I'll show you. I'll turn the camera on and show you in a sec. Okay. Now, tuck that into the pillow at the back so that it stays behind that cushion there. The cushion can hold it in place better. Yep, that's nice. Tuck behind there as well. Okay. Oh, where'd everyone go? There we go. Got pillow to fix. And actually, that's going to be better in front of this pillow because this pillow does not want to stay. Tuck that in there. goes the light. Okay. Nearly there, guys. Okay. All right. Okay, we're good. And it's pretty warm in here. I mean, I'm doing a lot of movement and stuff, so yeah, it gets hot, right? But we now have, hello. Oh, it sounds nice. It's good. Okay. So I'm just going to pop this here for a second. Okay, we're going to sort out a few of these bits and pieces here because I feel like my cables are sitting in ways that are not optimal. I'm going to move my laptop on that angle a little more so that I've got a bit more room. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, and I'm curious, can you guys hear the difference in the space? Like, obviously I'm talking into my microphone now. I'm hearing it through my cans, through the microphone, and it sounds really, really like dead but still warm, like not boxy and shit, like just nice, okay? I will turn the camera around and show you what it looks like. I propped my, I've had to prop my interface up on some books so that the cable that I have reaches my microphone, right? If I had a longer cable, I wouldn't need to do that, but I don't have a longer cable. I have a hair in my eye. I don't have a longer cable, so this is what I have to do to fix that. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to turn it around and show you. So, interface propped up on some books. Microphone sitting just here. Laptop sitting down there. I have a light over there to give me some light in the space. You can see the roof is all covered. The sides are covered. I'm going to have to be careful of this bit here hanging down that I don't like push my head back into it. But the read that I'm doing today is intimate and warm and up close. So this is a client that I've worked for before. We're doing some extra material for a campaign that's coming up. So I already know what kind of read I'm going to do. So I can set up the space so that it works for close-up, intimate kind of reads, which is really, really good. All right, so let's try this. Oh, did I get it? Got hair stuck on my face. I think it's gone. So what I'm going to do now is jump out of here and I'm going to answer some questions. So just bear with me while I sort my stuff out. Headphones can sit just there. I might just tidy this up a little. Maybe from outside it needs a pull. Making some adjustments, hoping it doesn't mess everything up. Okay. All right, that worked well. Okay, we're good there. This could be a little better. We just prop that like that. Tuck it there. Oh, that's better. It is better. I'm going to do the same over here. Tuck that, prop it there. Okay. Little tiny booth. What we might even do is see if we can kind of... Oh, no. It's going to mess all sorts of things up and I don't want to have to deal with that. So we're just going to let that be there. Should be fine there. Okay. Whew. All right. So, you can see behind me, it's all set up in there. I'm going to turn the camera on so you can have a look. So that's what it looks like, basically. We've got like a little doona fort. Okay. Now I'm going to answer some questions for you guys, okay? Because I've got, my voiceover is at 2, which means I've got half an hour. And I need to cool down a little bit first. So, let's have a look at your questions that you've been asking me. Okay, let's see. So, oh, why can't I scroll the comments. Oh, there we go. So yes, Vic, it's 2 doors that I'm using as props, 2 doors on a wardrobe space. Okay. Vic, do you manage to breathe okay inside the booth, or does it get a bit stuffy? Oh, it definitely gets stuffy, right? But you know, you can create little bits of like airflow kind of spaces and stuff. And actually up the top there's like a space where the doonas aren't crossing over fully. It's only a little triangle, right? But it allows some air to flow through, and it's not going to disrupt it's not going to disrupt the acoustic kind of protection. It will, or treatment. It'll let sound in, but it's not a soundproof space anyway. So I don't have to worry too much about that. I just have to rely on everybody else in the house to be really quiet when I'm recording, right? But there's nothing about that does a great deal of like sound protection. Really what I'm doing is treating it so that I don't get reverb inside the booth. But it does get stuffy, yes. Okay, let's see. Scrolling questions. Okay, Gabs, are you reading and recording from the laptop only? I'm not sure what you mean by that question. Maybe what you mean is, am I recording and then sending raw files? We'll be using Source Connect today, so I'll be connecting to a studio in Perth, but I will also run recording in the background. So I'll record everything on Audacity as well, so that there's a backup for it. I did a voiceover the other day. We got some dropouts. It wasn't perfect, so I recorded in the background and sent the raw files, and the engineer was able to like put things together from what I recorded and also from the the stuff that he recorded as well. Okay, love this. It's the stuff no one ever shows you when you're learning to be a VO, right? Like no one ever shows you this stuff, but it's like complex and messy and shit. I think people are like to present the fact that like to present themselves as being all together and it being like this really smooth process, but it's fucking not. Like I built this 2 days ago and it was easy, much easier than it was today, which is bloody weird, right? Because I'm doing the same thing again. Like why is it harder? Don't know. It just the doona didn't fall the way that I wanted it to today. That's just kind of something that happens occasionally, right? So, Reese, would you advise a client that you're not in your usual space? Yeah, absolutely. Well, so the end client, they will know because they will probably go into the studio. I don't know. They did last time we recorded. I was in a studio in Perth and, we recorded together all in one space, right? But the engineer knows that I'm not at home because he asked to book me and asked me to come into the studio. And I'm like, I'm going to be in New Zealand. I can't. So if you guys are happy to do it remotely, then I'm happy to record. And then from that point onwards, yes, I take responsibility for setting up a space that sounds appropriate. So that's the kind of pressure part on me, right? And I am confident that I can make a space sound good. Like not just good enough, but fucking banging. That's my goal always. Let's see. Do you use your laptop for both the recording software and the script? Yes. Yeah, I do. Unless sometimes I'll run the script on my phone. It depends on how my laptop's functioning, but I turn everything off except for, I shut everything down except for the Word document, Audacity for recording, and Source Connect. They're the only things I'm running on my laptop. And would you always travel with all the equipment, or were you expecting this particular job to come through? I have started traveling with equipment all the time now, right? Because work always comes through. I've been this is the 3rd time I've been away this year so far, and all 3 times I've had work either come through once I was away or we've known that work was happening. So I knew this job was happening before I left, but I also told my agent that I would take you with me. Okay. Gabby, is the software on the same laptop as your copy? Yeah, which I answered already. And is Source Connect working over Wi-Fi? Oh, no, it's shit over Wi-Fi. So what I'm actually doing is whenever I travel, I get an eSIM for that location. And so I'm using the 5G. I'm hotspotting off my phone onto my laptop. I could probably connect them, but I don't know that it'd make much difference to hotspotting anyway. Maybe it does, don't know. So I'm hotspotting off the 5G on my mobile phone because the Wi-Fi here is unreliable. Reese, nice. Answered both my questions in one. Yeah, cool. Awesome, awesome. Vic, never used Source Connect before. Is it free and easy to use? No, it's not free, and there are definitely complexities about it, but the Source Connect people are really, really, really amazing in their support. Now, there is a free version. It's called Source. It's called Source. What's the free one called? I can't remember, but there's a cloud-based version. So if you go to the Source Elements website, it will tell you all the different types of Source Connect that are available to you. So the cloud-based one, the browser-based one, is great to use. It's just not as reliable from a connection perspective as the paid version of it, only because when you do the paid version, you install software on your computer, and the Engineer Studio at the other end also has that software. So it's software connecting rather than like relying on a browser to transmit the information, which just means you drop less packets, you get more reliable connection, that kind of thing. Oh, Source Connect Now. Yeah, thanks, Matt. So Source Connect Now is the browser-based version, and I've used that. I just am happy to pay for it because I do jobs that are well and truly worth paying for, you know. It is like Skype. Yeah, exactly. All right, let me have a look. 1:34. Okay. If there's any other questions, guys, drop them in there now. And I've got like probably 5 minutes left so that I can go and chill, get Source Connect set up. I like to have everything up and open 15 minutes before a session starts. Source Connect can sometimes be like, it can take a few minutes to connect. And I always like to make sure that everything's working well with plenty of time to fix shit when it breaks, because stuff does. Matt, are you in a 5G location? Yeah. So I'm getting 5G. 5G's like lots and lots of places now. It's telling me I've got a slow connection at the moment. I'm back on the Wi-Fi. Hang on one sec, folks. Okay. There was a challenge around what happened with Julian. Oh, yeah, we were getting dropouts. That's right, we were getting dropouts. So that's why I switched to the 5G, right? Because I was running off the wireless on the house, because it's NBN, right? So I assumed it'd be good. Okay, clearly having some internet issues. So I need to jump off and resolve those so that I can make sure that everything's working the way it's supposed to. I am in the mountains, right? I'm right at the base of the Remarkables, so that can cause some issues. But the issues that I was having with the job the other day was that the wireless wasn't giving us a consistent connection. So it was dropping packets. And so we worked together to resolve that, which was really, really awesome. And yeah, all right, I'm going to jump off now, guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Feel free to keep the conversation going in the group, right? Keep like sharing with each other what you do and how you set things up and how it all works and all that kind of stuff. And if you've got any other questions, drop them in the group and I will happily come back and answer them. In fact, put them in the comments underneath this this live, and I'll come back later and answer your questions. All right, mwah, bye. Oh, Court, I'm literally signing off. But watch the replay, okay? All right, see you guys. If I can, end it. Dun, da, da.